Good afternoon. Thank you all for joining. We'll give just a moment to clear the waiting room and make sure that folks have connected to audio. As a reminder, when you are entering from the waiting room, please do remain on mute unless or until you are testifying before the entertainment division. Good afternoon. This is an administrative hearing before the Mayor's Office of Consumer Affairs and Licensing. Today is Thursday, May 29th, 2025. This hearing is being conducted pursuant to temporary amendments to the open meeting law. That is what allows us to meet virtually. This hearing is being recorded and will be posted to the City of Boston's website. We are joined today by the Executive Director of the Mayor's Office of Consumer Affairs and Licensing, Kathleen Joyce, and Director of Operations, Rebecca Fu. I'll read each item on the agenda in the order that it appears on the agenda. I will then ask who is present on behalf of the licensee, who is present on behalf of the Boston Police Department, and whether there are any other individuals with firsthand knowledge of the alleged incident who wish to testify. I will then swear in all parties, and the police report will be read into the record. The licensee or the representative will have the opportunity to make a brief statement, followed by questions from the Executive Director. All testimony will be limited only to those individuals with firsthand personal knowledge of the alleged incident. Calling the first item on this afternoon's agenda, item number 1, 253 Food and Spirits, LLC, doing business as Nashville Grill, located at 253 to 261 Tremont Street. Date of the incident, April 13th, 2025. Loud music emanating out of the premise through open windows at 12:40 a.m. Who's present on behalf of the licensee?
Good morning. Mark Evliadi is present on behalf of the licensee. I have with me the manager, Jessica. She should be online. I think her number starts with 755.
I don't know. Jessica, if you are with us, if you could please unmute yourself, turn your camera on, and identify yourself so that we can swear you in.
Yes, Jessica Iraola.
Great. Thank you, Ms. Irola. And who is present on behalf of the Boston Police Department?
I am Detective Hernandez.
Thank you. Are there any other individuals with firsthand knowledge of the alleged incident who wish to testify this afternoon?
Sergeant Detective William Gallagher, if need be.
Thank you. Can you all please raise your right hand? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
I do.
Thank you. Detective Hernandez, if you could please read the report into the record for the Entertainment Division.
Good afternoon. I'm going to read from a police report which I wrote on Sunday, April 13th, 2025. Sergeant Detective William Gallagher and Detective Eddie Hernandez assigned to the BPD License Premise Unit conducted a license premise inspection of Nashville Bar. As detectives walked up to the establishment, they could hear live music coming from multiple open windows. While reviewing the establishment's entertainment license, detectives noticed that one of the conditions in the license is that all doors and windows must be closed when live entertainment is taking place. Detective spoke with the person in charge, Mr. Sylvie Patani, who stated he would immediately bring the establishment into compliance. As a result of what detectives observed, Sergeant Detective Gallagher issued license for inspection notice 0208 for loud music emanating out of the premise through open windows in violation of the condition of the entertainment license. Mr. Pesso inquired about the manager record on the license, Colleen Haggerty, and were informed that she had been gone for about 2 years. Detectives also made the same inquiry on February 26, 2025 inspection. On that inspection, which is violation 017981, and we're told that the new manager of record is Jessica Irola. That is all.
Thank you. Attorney Evliades, would you like to address the alleged incident?
Yes, Detective Hernandez, was the management and staff cooperative with you during your inspection?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I have no further questions for the police officer. The owners and management understand that this was an oversight on a new manager's part, an assistant manager, Mr. Patani. They've had to sit down with all staff and inform them of the regulations that are posted on the entertainment license, including that windows shall be shut at 11 o'clock for all entertainment, but any live entertainment taking place, the windows must remain shut to make sure that no noise emanates out onto the street. They understand that, and they're going to make sure that doesn't happen again. As far as the manager of record, yes, Colleen Haggerty was the manager of record. They have chosen a new manager of record, but she's leaving relatively soon. That is the person I have as a witness today. The establishment is going to be closing down Saturday for 6 to 8 weeks to fresh paint and reupholster some of the seating arrangements in the place. And when they reopen, they may actually be changing the name, and they will have a new manager of record. And I'm told that they'll provide me with the name for the manager of record. And if they do change the name, I will be filing a change of DBA to make sure that it reflects the correct DBA. I know that I have to also take care of that with the licensing board for the city of Boston regarding its liquor license. That being said, if the board needs a letter from my office letting them know that the licensee will be closed for 6 to 8 weeks just to freshen up inside and perhaps change the name, it will remain the same type of concept from what I'm told from the owners, but it has been open for a while and it's looking tired inside, so they want to freshen it up.
Just to briefly speak out of turn on the licensing board side, the board would appreciate a letter correspondence basically informing the board that the licensee will be closing temporarily.
Okay.
Thank you. With that, we'll see if there are any questions at this time from Executive Director Joyce or Director Fu.
Yes, just, so I'm sorry, can you explain to me again, who is the manager of record today?
The manager that we have currently is Jessica, who's here now. But as of Saturday, we're closing, and it's my understanding that she is not coming back to the establishment.
Okay, so Patty Moy, what's her role? We have her as manager of record.
Patty, who?
No, it's
That's
No,
the next, that's
Colleen
the next
Haggerty.
hearing.
Oh, sorry. My apologies, as I was trying to figure this out. I have the wrong folder open. So
Colleen,
how long has Jessica been there?
Jessica, you want to answer that?
Yes, I've been with the establishment for a couple years, and I became the general manager maybe a year ago.
So we have, if I'm not mistaken, as manager of record, Colleen Haggerty.
Correct.
Yes, ma'am, that's what we saw.
Okay. So is she's not acting as manager of record?
Colleen quit on us, leaving us to have to close for a couple of weeks to find, so she took a lot of the staff with them also. So we closed for a short period of time, regrouped and reopened. They were planning on, and I spoke to Ms. Fu about this, they were planning at one point in time on selling the establishment, and they listed it for sale, but there were no takers. So with the fact that they were going to sell the establishment, they did not file the change of manager to list Jessica as the change manager. I now know that I've sat down with the owners and they understand that a change of manager of record needs to be put in. You'll have that application before they reopen.
Okay, so they're closed now?
No, they're closing on Saturday.
All right.
Saturday will be the last day for, as I've been told, 6 to 8 weeks.
Okay. Have you received any entertainment violations before?
I don't believe so, ma'am.
Okay. We'll check. Just see. So tell me about at this place, what do you do for soundproofing when bass or any sort of sound is emanating from the building?
My understanding is that they have soundproofing on the ceilings, but where it's located on Tremont Street, it's not a densely residential populated space. It's where most of the street is made up of entertainment venues.
I understand, sure.
It
So
was the windows, ma'am, on the second floor. They have windows on the second floor that were propped open. So that's where the sound was coming out of. That's what caught our attention as we were driving by.
okay, Sergeant Gallagher and Detective Hernandez, have you been by there since this violation was written up?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
And were they compliant then?
Last Saturday, I had to have them shut the windows again. That was just last Saturday.
Okay, what happened last Saturday, attorney or Jessica?
I was also not president Saturday by the time the live entertainment started, so I was unaware of this.
So that's a problem. The person we need to talk to really isn't here.
I
Who
think
was
they
in
were,
charge
I
on
think
Saturday?
it was the same gentleman that was in charge that night, Mr. Patani, and he just said that it was hot, so they had to open the windows a little bit. I think that was the what they were saying.
Okay,
I have heard from my client that there is an issue with the HVAC, which is also going to be addressed at that point in time when they're closing down.
okay, yeah. We have to figure something out.
The windows will remain closed.
Okay.
I've been assured by the owners that that will happen. And again, they're closing on Saturday
Yeah,
to revamp a bunch of things that they need to fix because the place has been there for a while.
it's tough to ask Jessica questions when I know she's not going to be there and she wasn't here that night. But, you know, I would normally want to ask, you know, what do you do to monitor the sound? I know where it's located. It's just the answer can't be, oh, we're located with a lot of other music venues and it's loud. You need to have a sound monitor. You have to log the sound that you're, you know, monitoring and how you're monitoring it. And you have to familiarize yourself with the noise ordinance. So I feel like the people I should be talking to aren't here.
I will make sure that the owners know that. And my understanding is that if the windows are closed, there isn't an issue with sound penetrating out onto the street. It's the fact that the person who was there on both evenings did have the windows open, which caused the noise to emanate onto the street.
I would like to add, so licensing division is very open to things. So if there's an issue, but you have a condition that says windows must be closed, you can just notify us and we can work something out. I understand the HVAC is broken, and if you need to open the windows, let us know. Maybe then you'll have to just turn down the music or something to make it work. I believe also the venues on that street, a lot of them are more internal. They don't have windows to open for the entertainment as well. So I just wanted to add that. When was the meeting with management and the employees regarding the conditions on the license to review?
This happened approximately, I believe it was 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
It was after the violation, we received the violation, and I got called in to address the issue.
Since the establishment is closing, and Jessica is leaving, for entertainment, definitely just submit the manager change once you have it. And then if the DBA needs to be updated at that time, you can submit it then.
Of course. And I'll also submit a letter notifying the boards that we will be closing for a short period of time for revamping certain things inside the restaurant.
Any further questions from either Executive Director Joyce or Director Fu at this time?
No questions.
If there are no further questions and no further testimony from the licensee, then the Entertainment Division will take this matter under advisement and will issue a written decision. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And calling item number 2, MW&W Inc., doing business as China Pearl, located at 9 Tyler Street. Date of the incident, March 22nd, 2025. Entertainment taking place after posted 2 a.m. close. Who is present on behalf of the licensee?
I'm Patty Moy. I am present.
Brian Moy.
Thank you.
And Ty Miller.
Great. Thank you very much. I do see all of you on my screen. Who is present on behalf of the Boston Police Department?
Sergeant Detective William Gallagher.
Thank you. Are there any other individuals with firsthand knowledge of the alleged incident who wish to testify? Can you all please raise your right hand? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
I do.
I do.
Thank you. Some of this matter has already been taken up by the licensing board. I will ask Sergeant Detective Gallagher to read the police report that deals with the entertainment portion of the violation.
Yes, sir. On 3/22/2025 at about 10:20 p.m., Sergeant Detective William Gallagher and Detective Ken Curley responded to China Pearl at 9 Tyler Street to speak with staff about an incident that occurred at 3:30 a.m. on 3/22/25. That was categorized in Boston Police Incident Report 252-022-505. During that incident, a male patron was shot by another patron inside the premise at 3:30 a.m. Responding officers found the victim on the third floor and he was transported to the hospital. It should be noted that responding officers had to break down the outermost door to gain entry. Ballistics were found inside the premise. Officers could hear music coming from the upper levels. Patrons were observed with alcohol. During detectives' inspection, they spoke with Ms. Liana Tran, who was not working that night. As a result of this incident, Sergeant Detective Gallagher issued license premise inspection notice number 021272 to China Pearl for ABDW gun, patron, entertainment taking place after posted 2 a.m. close. Ms. Tran signed for and accepted the notice. That's all I got.
Thank you. Ms. Moy, Mr. Moy, Mr. Miller, would you like to address the alleged incident? And again, this hearing is focused solely on the entertainment taking place.
Yes, so I will explain what I've actually gathered for the information that happened that night. So China Pearl was not operating after hours, which is the 2 a.m. Closing time. The Toast POS system, I did forward it to the licensing board in the prior hearing that our last sale did show up as 1:40 a.m. We turned up all the lights at 1:50 a.m. Just basically indicating that we are closing, with security guards ushering customers out of the building. 2 a.m. we closed the doors, along with shutting off all the wired-in speaker systems for our business. Basically, from our understanding and with the violation that we are kind of presenting on now, there was music playing. We did speak to all the staff. The music that was playing were actually from personal devices, cellular phones, and what they call the JPT speakers, which are the personal portable speakers that our staff had on site. So we did take this incident seriously. We immediately addressed it with all staff, indicating that even with close of business, there is absolutely no electronics or even personal devices to be played after closing. So we did address it. We updated in also our employee handbook to include that statement in there. We've also had follow-up meetings to reiterate the importance of that. Every Tuesday is our company staff meetings, and the most recent meeting being just last Tuesday. So again, knowing that this hearing is taking place again, and also with the violation that we got hit with, we did make sure that all the staff are aware of this. And we as a business are also adapting this on notification that we were in violation because of the fact that music was still playing, even if it's on the staff's devices. So we are taking it very seriously and we are acknowledging it.
Thank you for that. I will turn it over to Executive Director Joyce if there are any questions at this time.
So just to be clear, your testimony today is that people could hear music on the street and in a stairwell coming from someone's phone?
I was not aware that there was music that could be played, like heard on the street.
Coming up the stairs, I think it says.
Yes, so basically, on the last hearing, I believe it was, I forgot what the police name was that was present. He said he started hearing the music when he got to the second floor landing, not the first floor.
Okay.
Which is the entrance. So I think that was clarified on the prior hearing.
Okay, so again, your closing time is 2, right?
Correct.
And no one's supposed to be on the premise after 2 unless they're actively cleaning or picking up. So they shouldn't be listening to their music.
Correct.
Why did the police report say people were drinking when they came upstairs?
Honestly, I can't imagine anybody still drinking, especially with that incident that happened that night. Do you mind if I bring in Ty, who's the manager that was present that night?
Sure.
If in fact people were drinking. From my understanding, there were no more sales, no more patrons on site.
Yeah,
Huge
by
number.
that time, sorry about that. Yeah, by that time, from my recollection of the night, there were no drinks in hand. So based on the police report, I was kind of confused as to why that was put in there.
And Madam Chair, if I may speak, to my understanding, we're here tonight for the entertainment aspect and not the alcohol aspect or any
Yes,
other.
but your
What?
entertainment license is at risk as well.
Mhm.
And my question is like switching hats, were people enjoying entertainment and drinking? You're not gonna, it has nothing to do with your liquor license after hours. Did you allow staff to drink as they were cleaning up?
We did at that time, yes. We did change our procedures, our employee handbooks, multiple staff meetings, daily pre-meal shift meetings, as well as our management meetings about taking out the ability of having staff drinks no matter what time they are off the clock, whether it's 9 p.m. closure certain days, whether it's 11 p.m. midnight or 2 a.m. So anytime any staff is off shift, we have taken away that practice of a shift drink for our staff members.
Okay, and Ty, you were the manager on duty that night?
Yes, I was.
Okay, and how long have you worked there?
I've been here for about 3 to 4 years now.
Okay, in this role or various roles?
Various. Mostly this one though.
So just so we can put in our notes, the testimony today is that it was staff that was drinking.
Correct.
Rebecca, do you have any questions?
No.
Okay,
Anything further, Director Joyce?
nothing for me, no.
Anything further from the licensee or from Sergeant Detective Gallagher on this incident?
No, sir.
Okay, if there is no further testimony, no further questions, then the Entertainment Division will take this under advisement as well, and will issue a written decision.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Those are all of the items before the Entertainment Division this afternoon. That will adjourn this hearing. Thank you all.
Thank you.